back to the show, everyone. We are climbing the stairs of the Cult of Kefka Tower. We are on the 3rd level of, I believe, 10. Jerks. And we have a dragon that I just decided to skip for no apparent reason. Also...
because it would be...
oh, God. Yeah, that spell. Fuck me running. Oh, boy.
Ooh.
Oh, boy. Okay. Can that... say, stop... that's not gonna work, is it? Oh my god, I stopped her! Well, that works. Okay. That was a lot of magic points I just pulled out of her. Or him. It. Those are some very feminine legs.
They are. It's a bit disturbing.
Let's go. Pearl. That's the other nice thing about the fact that Osmos cuts through reflects. Like, in this dungeon, you don't have to worry about using tinctures. I mean, I bought... ah, damn it. I bought 99 tinctures prior to this, just in case I had an emergency, but we seem to be fine. I knew we would be fine. I just over-engine... what the... why? Thanks, but why?
At least you're over-prepared rather than under-prepared?
Yeah. I mean, that's how I normally play games. Or handle life. So, she's casting Life 3 on me. What that does is if Terra dies, then Terra will just immediately resurrect again. So I don't know what the hell she was doing. That was weird. Okay, Mr. Dragonface. Give me just a second to get everyone all nice and cured up. And bring it, buddy.
It's about to get real.
White Dragon. Cast Pearl, which will bounce.
That is a gray dragon.
I
With
don't...
blue wings. Don't lie to me, game.
Or scan. Scan. There we go. Okay, you can stop casting frickin' Reflect on yourself, please. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Wait, that might cancel Float. It did. Oh well. Doesn't matter. I don't know if he's weak against anything.
I like how Celeste touched down to cast magic and then jumped back up.
Okay, well...
and was immediately reinserted into the float fold.
Yep. Bio? Is bio good? Let's see how well this works out. Okay, you can stop making my characters stand on the ground, okay? Oh my god. The only thing I don't like about Holy is how freaking long the animation takes. I mean, it's... Final Fantasy got much worse than that as the iterations went on. Final Fantasy VIII has got to be my least favorite for that kind of animation time-wasting bullshit. I hated it, but it is what it is. Final Fantasy VI was still tolerable. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we've tried a few spells. Fire seems... why is Strago out-damaging Terra at this point? That seems... not right. Well, Bio's crap, okay. Let's use a variety of spells here and see what comes up. I bet you that's gonna miss. That's a high-level spell for... it worked! You suck, dragon. Oh. I guess Terra isn't getting out-damaged. Alright, that's fine. We're gonna use Bolt. Actually, at this point, I'm gonna probably use Bolt more often anyway, because Bolt has a quicker animation time than Fire. Love the boss music. Listen to it all day. I actually did once. I had the entire Final Fantasy... well, that was easy. I had the entire Final Fantasy VI soundtrack on my old phone, and I once listened to it at work. Wait, no. I take that back. I was listening to it from the Game Boy Advance, because they had a music player. That's how I listen to music all day at work. So we have 2 dragons left, which is whatever. Nope, not there.
It was to the left.
No, it's to the right. But I have 2 dragons left, and they're both in the final dungeon, so we are definitely on our way here. Okay, come on, let's go. Thank you. And we're gonna refloat the party because... Oops. Between episodes, while I was finishing up that last battle, I realized that the enemy can cast Quake, so if we're not airborne, this may not get... Why did I use a 2? Oh, come on, me. Get your head in the game. Oh, boy. Anyway.
Is it weird that I'm not commenting because I'm watching?
No, that's fine. Your efforts are useless. I used to misinterpret what that creature in the bottom left corner looked like. Like, it's a palette swap, but it's a skeleton breathing a bunch of smoke. But I used to think the smoke was a face, because you can sort of see a skull face in the smoke. Well, not now, because he's dead, but you know what I'm saying.
I, saw it just right before you pointed it out.
I'm sure we'll find more of them as we keep climbing the tower here. This is one of the longest and probably least interesting parts to watch, just because it's so... She blocked the spell that was reflected back at her. Beautiful. And that might hurt Strago, because I think that thing is undead. Or not? Good deal. See, he's smart. He's casting Shell on Strago so it bounces, and... these enemies, they're so smart. But they're about to die. And he just wound up casting Rasp on himself. That's the thing, the enemies are smart enough to do those kind of tactics, they sort of know you're reflected, but they don't actually know in real time. They just have a battle script that says, sometimes cast Shell on your opponent, and it assumes that you are reflected. The enemies are not smart enough to consider the current situation and go, okay, my target is reflected, so I need to do something else instead. But... Celeste, learn Flare! Okay, so...
That's one of the things I don't miss about older games, is the weird
battle
gameplay.
scripting?
Battle scripting, bugs,
Well, bugs I think is a little unfair, because bugs are... Hell, I'd argue they're more prevalent in games now. Since people just want to rush them out and do post-release patches. See, that is why we are floated.
Is bullshit.
Yeah,
finish your game before you put it out.
Yeah.
Don't be lazy.
It kind of sucks, because, well, it's not always game devs. There was a game I even reviewed for IGN Entertainment called Sword to the Stars 2. And it's out on Steam. I don't know why I'm saying that, because I kind of don't want to advertise it, because Sword to the Stars 2, most organizations reviewed Sword to the Stars 2 the instant it came out, which most game publications do for all games. But I was told by my bosses to wait, because on the first day of release, I think they had 3-point release patches. And over the course of the 2 weeks I waited, there were 7 patches. And these aren't tiny patches, they are huge patches. And the game's clearly suffered from being rushed out the door. And no developer wants to make a game that bad. And they were busting their ass trying to fix it. Which is why there were so many patches in the beginning. They were that close to having a working game, and they just couldn't do it. So, but like I put in the review, I really wanted to like it, because when it comes to 4X games, I tend to like space games more than I like land-based like Civilization. I prefer galactic civilizations too. So I really wanted to like Sword of the Stars 2, but I couldn't, and I can't rate a game on what it could be or what it should be or what the plan is going to be. When you do a review, you have to review it as is. And I said the game is completely broken. And I hated saying that, and I didn't like writing it, because no one wants to make or play a bad game.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. That's why, before we even... Oh, God. That would be Merton. Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I'd prefer to wait a little longer to have the proper game in my hands.
Yeah, me too.
I wouldn't mind a delay.
Well, and the problem when too many publishers get their way about that kind of thing happens like Alpha Protocol, which I was just talking to the Yakamura about.
Cough, Duke Nukem forever.
Yeah, but I don't think that was so much publishers. Like,
yeah, that was less publishers and more, I think they were building the game and technology evolved around it.
They were too ambitious.
Yeah.
But anyway, with Alpha Protocol, it was supposed to be, well, it was a spy thriller action RPG, and it worked, kinda, but it was rushed. And can I osmose these guys? Let's try. This would be a good place to osmose. So it was rushed out the door. And it had a lot of bugs, and I heard the Xbox 360 version was more stable than the PS3 version. Not that it probably really mattered, but it was a pretty broken... Damn it. I thought it was that level. It was a pretty broken game, but whatever, I guess. I mean, I kind of enjoyed it, but the problem came to be when Sega made them rush it out the door, and then when sales were garbage, they then said, oh, we're not going to make any more sequels because no one bought this game. And it got trashed in the reviews because it was so broken. It wasn't the concept, it wasn't, because the concept was solid. Everyone liked the concept, and it would have worked. And if you can get past the bugs, it's actually pretty fun. It's just poorly balanced. But whatever. I was a little heartbroken when I saw that Alpha Protocol wasn't going to get a sequel, because that's one of those games that I think could have been a super cool franchise. Hopefully someone picks it up. I'm just blabbering at this point while I'm doing things, because you're not saying anything.
I'm listening.
Usually you talk over me and interrupt me. Like, that's what I'm used to.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. That's also part of it.
I'll interrupt you more often.
Production notes and casual racism.
Since you're so used to it, I'll interrupt you more often.
Exactly. Like the interrupting cow joke.
Moo.
Oh my god. Let's go, people. I just did an osmose when I was at full magic points. Total waste.
Like, I can understand unintentional bugs, like what went on with X and Y and being unable to save in Lumios.
Well, yeah, I mean, some bugs are going to be unavoidable. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when games clearly are rushed out too soon.
Yeah, I don't like that crap either.
Or in the case of EA Sports, when they have long-standing bugs, like in their FIFA game, there's Via Pro mode where you're rated on how good of a goalie you are. And there's been a bug that has existed for 5 or 6 years with this game, that if you are playing as the goalie and you are in an away game, you are consistently poorly rated. And nobody knows why, even though they play the exact same way, yet... And EA is very aware of the bug. They have to be, but they won't fix it.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's EA, so...
Ugh. Just...
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like rushed games.
Nobody does.
It's... If you're not putting your whole heart into this thing that you are creating, why are you even creating it in the first place?
Well, that's why the indie scene is so good, because that's... I mean, when you're creating something as an indie developer, that's what you are doing. It's because you believe in the product and you believe in what you're doing, and you're, so there's more heart and soul in it. I mean, it's just... Oh. Well, that was a lot shorter than I thought it would be.
John? There is a studio apartment on top of the tower.
There is. And it's about to get fucking crazy.
Is there a college student living in it?
Nope, just a treasure chest with a gem box. Oh, thank God for the gem box. Okay, who gets this magical piece of gold hairpin? Fuck, I can't have both. Ah. Damn it. Okay, Oops. Gem box. Let's do our alpha girl. And, Strago doesn't need the exp eggs since there are no experience here. Okay, we're good.
Blink.
Hello, Cult of Kefka. Are you here for tea and crumpets?
It's funny because Strago used to be one of them.
Yup. Master Kefka's treasure. Return it. Now! No.
They're gonna dogpile us and bleed on us, aren't they?
Nah, they're just gonna hang out and watch while Mr. Ghosty Face comes down and decides to do something. Pretty sure he broke physics. Alright, hi Magimaster. How are you? Okay, so you know I just picked up a thing called
He's
Gembox.
a lot hotter than he was 5 seconds ago.
You know how I picked up a thing called Gembox, and it says X Magic now? Yeah, I can cast 2 spells in 1 turn. So I'm going to show you how you abuse the fuck out of this. You go to... Wait, okay, so we'll Quake, and then we'll Quick. Alright, watch this bullshit in action. This is why you can break this game. Like, terribly break it. I don't know if this dude's weak against anything. Every time he wall changes, he changes what he's weak against. Which is why I just threw a variety of spells at him. Lovely. Wait, Realm knows Flare, doesn't she? But that's Fire Elemental too. Anyway, okay, here's Terra's turn. So she Quakes. Which did fuck all, and then... Wow, I didn't realize wall change was a counter. And then Quick. And now the game freezes. And now I get to decide what I want to do without having anything happen. So, let us see. Oh, right. Okay, so this is going to be some bullshit. I'm going to have to just do it this way. So we cast Rasp and Rasp. Because again, we're X-Magicked. So I have 2 turns, and Terra gets to go ahead of everybody else. See, Magimaster here goes by the same rule as everyone else. If you drain his magic points, he dies. So this is generally how you kind of have to do this, since he keeps casting his stupid wall change bullshit. And now Terra's up again. So we go... And notice, I don't think anything... Yeah, nothing else is happening. Like, this is Terra's show. So we Rasp, and then we Quick again. And I have an eternal stun lock, essentially, on Magimaster.
That is rude, Biz.
It really is. Terra's being mean. It's wonderful. Let's see, but this is how you can, one-hit Kefka. Oh, she missed it? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I probably... Okay, I can't Quick while I'm Quicked. So, let's see. So this time we Osmos and Quick, and then she can do it again. That's right. Okay, anyway. But yeah, once, especially if Terra's in command here, all I have to do is I just have to say Ultima, Quick, Ultima, 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 and that will usually kill Kefka in 1 round.
Goodbye, douche canoe.
It's kind of rude. Also, speaking of Ultima, this jerk face is going to cast it on us at the end here, so that's fine. I'd still rather do that this way.
Don't be a fart in a box, Magimaster.
Rasp, rasp, rasp. Why is he being a fart in a box exactly?
He's gonna cast Ultima on us.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. We're strong enough to... Oh god, I don't know if we're strong enough to do it. Actually, let's start life 3ing Terra, just in case. Everyone else can die, but Terra must survive. But, okay, in fact, I'm gonna demonstrate another wonderful bit with X-Magic once he gets done with this bullshit. Okay, so like I said, life 3 protects you from death, so even if you die, you're fine. So Terra's up, so we go to X-Magic. Oops. Life 3 Strago, Life 3 Realm, because Realm's about to Life 3 Terra. So, just like that, with 1 X-Magic, half my team is protected from death. So, being able to cast 2 magic spells in 1 turn pretty much breaks the game.
Ridiculous.
But you kind of have to earn it, especially since this entire area is optional. Although, honestly, I didn't think I'd get through it this quick. Like, it's usually more challenging. And this episode is apparently going to go long, because it's almost 20 minutes. And then I'm actually going to have to stop recording for the session so I can know which of the 2 characters you don't want to see in the finale, since it's your Let's Play too. Alright. Rasp. Rasp, rasp, rasp. And quick. Just repeat, repeat, repeat. I guess I can have everybody else do quick also, but it's gonna cost... Quick is a 99 magic point spell. It's extremely expensive because of how, you know, damaging it is, but even that we can offset. Which I'm gonna try to do off camera. Maybe I can add that for bonus footage for the... Yeah, it'll be a two-parter. I think I'll do that.
Two-parter.
Alright, anyway. Sorry, I'm like talking to myself and not completing full sentences, so you guys are probably super confused.
Yeah.
But my point... My point is, I have a plan.
Can I tell them?
What? I don't think you know what I'm talking about.
No. Pyro finally finished his guide.
Oh, yeah.
So he's like super happy, but still kind of burnt out. So, like...
Yeah, it's... That game really drove me nuts. I mean, I like Divinity, but holy crap, was it big. And it's just destroyed my brain. So, I'm having trouble wordsing right now. Let's go, Tara.
He's having so much trouble wordsing, he's talking like I do.
Yeah, it's not good. Actually, speaking like I have Alzheimer's. Magimaster, you are kind of a douche.
That's okay, that'll go away after a few days and some well-deserved R&R.
I don't really have time for that, but yes, I concur.
We will make time.
Ting. Poor Strago. He's just the victim here since he's at the head of the party. He's just the quickest one I can select. You know what? I wonder if since I'm rasping him, he actually won't do... Huh. I wonder since I'm rasping him, if that means he won't do, what the fuck? Oh. Wait, I just cast the wrong spell. Anyway, since I'm rasping him, I wonder if he won't do ultimate at the end. He may not have the magic points for it. Okay, this battle's gone on long enough. I'm gonna see you tomorrow where we're gonna finish him off, because this jerk face is taking me too long. See you later, guys.
Seriously, this is getting ridiculous.
Unless
you want
this
some
kills
popcorn?
him. I would love some popcorn.
I'm gonna go make some popcorn.
Let's make some popcorn.
I'm gonna be absent from the next episode because I'm gonna be making popcorn.
Okay. We'll see you tomorrow, guys, with popcorn.
Ah!
Please don't destroy everything in yourself.
I hope they could hear me slapping my wrist.